A lot of people that got something to say, and they family they ain't want to listen. They friends don't want to listen. You writing a book now, why you didn't write it back in the day? And don't forget where you came from and where you going. Man, bye. Because while I was doing it, while I was struggling to get it off the ground, all you was doing was attacking me. But you just don't know. While you was doing all that talking, while you was doing all that attacking and skepticizing and all of that and drilling me and measuring and all this other stuff, I was moving ahead. I was moving forward. That was my drive. That was my motivation. That was my inspiration to keep doing this. I must be doing something right because you're talking about it. I must be talking about something that you know. I must be stepping into your doorstep right now and I ain't even there. I must be relating to something you got going on because it touched you and made you feel a certain kind of way. That I did that on purpose, baby. Because I know where I'm going. And I know what I'm shooting for. And I just might get it. Because you talking. And a lot of people that's great cause a lot of controversy. You better ask somebody. Yes. You know. Or people who be like, you're little. Girl, check out my show called Validation. It's still on the playlist. You know, that was one of my top shows in season 1. We're still in season 1, by the way. That was one of my top shows because I don't look for validation anymore. I've been attacked so much. I've been oppositioned so much. All you doing is putting fuel to my fire. Because obviously you attacking me about some stuff you not finna do. Hey baby, that's the support I need. And Cassandra says, ain't nothing small about someone with enough balls to create their own path. And see, we ain't got enough of that. You right about that. We ain't got enough of that. We got a whole lot of talking and not enough doing. So, first off, I want to say, before I get too deep, I want to say the announcement really is congratulations to PB the Don for becoming and now the vice president of 25L Clan Records. We here at Boss Ladies Inc., we appreciate you and your leadership. So let's give PB the Don a hand here. Yeah, that's what I mean. You know, that's what this is about. You know, really getting things going and stop letting outside voices tell you what you can and cannot do. We already live in a controlled society, but we still have time and that freedom to get out here and do what we need to do. We can take our part now. We can take our crowns now, queens. We can take our throne now, kings. We can take it because we're already dominant people. What are we waiting for? Like I always tell you, Spreaker.com. What are you waiting for? Get the app. Get involved. What you looking for is right here. And there's tons of other people you can listen to. But knowledge is power only if applied. So, you know, oh, how nice your little designing business. No. Yeah, like crazy stuff. I hate when people say that. Yeah, they want to belittle it so you can stop believing, so you can stay stuck where they are. That's what that's about. And see, what I told one of my coaches, I was talking to him on the phone about, you know, talking to people about my business and my podcast, because I'm trying to put all this in the podcast, because this was where the dream is. And he said, you know, what's going on? And he really understood, because he too have some issues with certain people, you know, trying to belittle him. And he up in the race. He moving up in the level. He about to walk off his job, you know, and stuff like that. But he still faces opposition. And I told him, I said, what we got to do as a team and understand is that there are complainers and there are achievers. Yeah, wisdom. Girl, you just confirmed something. You just confirmed something. Hold that thought, Cassandra. I'm going to be right with you on that wisdom piece. And I told him I had to differentiate between people that just want to complain and vent out their frustration. They're not trying to talk to you to change something. They don't want a solution to their problem. They want you to listen to their complaint. And half the time, people that's complaining, there ain't nothing going on. They just want to have something to talk about. Some people just feed off the drama. They're really not ready to make that change that they sitting here on Facebook talking about. They really ain't about that tweets that they be tweeting about, all them inspiring quotes. Because I done met some of y'all, and some of y'all really need to start preaching what y'all teaching. And walking like y'all talking. Like, seriously, Yeah, definitely much love. Applied knowledge is wisdom. Yeah. What are you gaining? What are you learning? Are you displaying it to others? It's one thing to have all your cake and eat it too, but who are you helping doing that? We getting so fat off this knowledge. We getting so fat off this wisdom. But is we helping anybody? Or you just the selfish fat person I've ever seen? Like I said, there isn't any topic I will not cover. No contract, no filter, I can say it. I cover topics such as music, artistry, business, entrepreneurship, leadership, personal growth, health tips, which is coming up, spirituality, professional growth, stability in relationships, family, marriage and children, financial consulting, and any other thing that concerns society. What is Boss Ladies Inc? Doing everything in your skin like a boss, raising up and building trailblazers, leaders that make things happen, not watch things happen. And all we looking for is honest, teachable, hungry, and ambitious people that want to do something with their life. I don't like headaches just like you don't like stomach aches. And the worst stomach ache and the worst headache is to sit on the phone for hours hearing somebody complain about their life every single day and they ain't going to do nothing to change it. And these are the people that's right up under your nose and you know them very well. They got a whole lot to say, but they ain't doing nothing out here. How you going to promote a CD? How you going to sell a CD you ain't ever said nothing about? I talked about that with Teflon Tony prior to the show. How you going to, promote anything or sell anything if don't nobody know who you are? You got to give up them songs. You got to give up that CD. You want to get paid. If your mission, and I'm going to say this in everything, but leadership is the key to everything. But if you all in it for the money, don't expect to be in business for long. Don't expect the people to keep following you. Because you know what they're going to start thinking? Oh, they just want my money. I'm going to take my money somewhere where I'm appreciated. See, people appreciate service. They want service first. Not because you think you all that. But I got some questions here in terms of what happens when you don't give up. And then we're going to take a quick break and come back for our EDU. The first one is, have you seen results that you wanted from giving up? In the next 5 years, what would your life be like if you designed it yourself? Because you're going to have opposition whether you work a job or go in business for yourself. So think about that. And we could talk over during the break. What is success if you never gave yourself a chance? Have I seen results that I wanted from giving up? Never. All the stuff that I gave up. College got hard, I quit. Tuition kept climbing over my head, I quit. You know why I quit? Because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have nobody sitting there telling me you can do it. It's going to be all right. Nobody went to college. A lot of people didn't go to college in my family. A lot of people didn't graduate college. That's why I'm so proud of my brother Sam. If you're listening, baby, I'm proud of you. You went through hell trying to get through college, and you done it. We can't say that. A lot of people can't say that. That they can go from their own home, go to another state, and graduate with honors and ribbons and stuff on them. And made a video about it. And telling everybody in that video, thank everybody that had an opposition, had a problem with me and everything else, and thought one thing and it was another. And I appreciate that. I appreciated the opportunity. I appreciate the opposition. Be thankful for that because you're doing the right thing. But I've never seen results from giving up. But I did see it. But you know what I did? I took what I learned in college and I applied it to this here. Building this here from then on. Because I said, I'm just not going to sit like a bump on the log, complaining and blaming everybody why I couldn't reach the top. See, I did a show called 15 Things That Rich People Do That Poor People Don't. And one thing that rich people don't do, or successful people, period, is sit and complain and do nothing about their life. They get up, they try again. They fall, they get up, they try again. They fall, they give up, they try again. So let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, you better love what you do. I know that's right. Let me know what you think in the comments during the break about these questions. First question, have you seen results that you wanted from giving up? Next question, in the next 5 years, what would your life be like if you designed it yourself? And What is success if you never gave yourself a chance? So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Be right back. One. I thought this was the right song to do this after what I just said. This call right here, PB the Don featuring Teflon Tony. Cut.
Every time I move, I'm being. Every time I move, I'm in. Every time I move, I'm in. Every time I move, I'm being cut. Every time I try to bandage these wounds, I'm being cut. Every time I try to get past the pain, it's more cuts and it's a shame, cause these wounds are in my brain from being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Woo! Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut.
Friends, I never heard of them, Sometimes I wanna murder them, You think you know me, you really don't and never will. So won't you quit saying my name, saying my name, saying my name. Woo! Get 'em. I don't have you, don't know you nothing. So stay out of my lane, stay to my line. I'm doing fine, a friend of mine. I'm strange in time, get out of mine. I know I have issues and problems, that's why I stay to myself. I know myself, love myself, take care of myself. Didn't ask for your help. Not at all. Yeah, Michael Jackson, that's off the wall. And since I have a past, you don't have to play with me. I have losers and criminals around me, stray people that stay, so go away. And I don't have no problem. So please go away. Let me be partial. Gonna stitch that to the world and then the marshal. I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it, and I can prove it. Woo!
Every time I move, I'm being cut. Every time I try to bandage these wounds, I'm being cut. Every time I try to get past the pain, it's more cuts and it's a shame, cause these wounds are in my brain from being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut. Genocide when many die that they finish crime and begin to cry, cause they push and fight and keep their sin inside. Angry, I'ma throw my grin aside. Why couldn't they keep him alive? Them old words just spitting been alive. Arm leg, he would've been alright. Paul Monroe still been alive. Let's be honest for a second. You could be me and I'ma be you. One of your sons was playing in the park. Cops come through and they hit him with two. First reaction, hit him with two. Second reaction, hit him with truth. Thinking assassin, end him in two. You won't be thinking about keeping it cool or keeping the peace. Anger increase, you dumb, my son was wrongly deceased. Fault in your mind would be on the police. You would no longer want them in the streets. Not guilty, you would want to blame for it, want to change the plan for it. I mean, you wouldn't pay a grand for it. Basically, you wouldn't stand for it. So you should feel us when we take a knee. For all of the blood of the stain of police, and all of the rhetoric and all that they preach, ain't gonna bring none of them back to the streets. No, it's a problem, you know the options. Won't blame the culprit, you blame it on Colin. He just doing something when he saw the opposite. We must put a stop to this dangerous problem. Every time I move, I'm being cut. Every time I try to bandage these wounds, I'm being cut. Every time I try to get past the pain, it's more cuts and it's a shame, cause these wounds are in my brain from being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut, being cut.
I've been cut so many times, I can't feel it no more. The same ones you give your all to hurt you the most. But I still love her, man, I trust her, cause I'm loyal like that. But it crushed me to my soul, he talking down like that. Nigga tripping by the bitch that I wouldn't even fucking. Not to mention I'm a boss and this main bitch clucking. Boy, that ratchet I be clutching if he run up on me. Man, I got too many scars, tired of getting cut, homie. Fuck!
Every time I move, I'm being cut. Every time I try to bandage these wounds, I'm being cut. Every time I try to get past the pain, it's more cuts and it's a shame, cause these wounds are in my brain from being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut, being cut. Every time I move, I'm being cut.